Hi friends, I'm Nicole Guillaume with Guiding Echoes, the channel that encourages you to discover the wisdom of your soul. And in today's Pick a Card reading, we are asking the question, what do your friends love about you? Now, one of the things that is different about this Pick a Card reading is that I have invited three other card readers to participate in this Pick a Card reading. So what you will do is you will use your intuition to choose one of these cards. This is pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, pile 4. As usual, the timestamps are in the description area down below. Each pile will be presented by a different tarot reader. So if you love the reader that you chose and you'd like to learn more about them and you'd like to follow them on YouTube, guess what? You absolutely can, because their information will be in the description area down below. Now, please keep in mind that these are general readings, and if you would like a personalized reading from any one of us, you can check out our website, see our offers, because we all do that a little bit different. And with that, let's go ahead and get started.
Hey you guys, what's up? What's happening? This is Kat's Tarot from YouTube. I hope you will enjoy this reading. This will be What Do Your Friends Love About You? This is going to be a different type of reading for me. Never done something like this before, and I'm rather excited, so I hope you guys will enjoy this. This is the Native Spirit. Native Spirit is a little bit different, and I'm going to read it a little bit different because this is a different reading for me. I haven't done something like this, and I hope you guys will enjoy this. So I'm going to intuitively pick cards. I'm not going to let them fall out. I figured it's kind of best to do it that way for this reading. So we have Tracker. So Tracker, I'm going to get to that in a second, and I will read the description. However, I'm going to be reading these cards differently, okay? The next card we have is Gathering Your Tribe. So I've only picked 2 cards, as I'm going to do this reading a little bit differently. Going to do another deck of Oracle, and then we're going to do some tarot, okay? So first things first, we do have Tracker. So Tracker is referring to being scattered, not having your focus in places. However, with this is what do your friends love about you? Your friends love about you is that you are focused on one thing at a time, that you are having your focus on one thing. So if you have multiple things to do, you get one thing done and then you go to the next thing, and then so on and so forth, okay? That's what Tracker is referring to, okay? Gathering your tribe. So gathering your tribe, you realize that there are people around you that love you, care about you. You appreciate people in your life, friends, family, that type of thing. That is what gathering your tribe refers to, okay? Basically, you admire people for who they are in your life. That is how I'm going to read these cards, okay? All right, so let's pull some Sacred Destiny, and then we will also pull some tarot. So we do have Purification is at the bottom, which is very interesting. Maybe there is somebody around you that within your friends that sees you as very purifying kind of, or cleansing type of person. You come around and it's almost like you set things straight. So let's see what we got here. Ooh, taking risks. So your friends see you, or what do they love about you is that you take risk. You take risks. Risk. Listen, guys, I promise, I haven't had anything to drink today, okay? You take risks. You are somebody that they see as taking risks. You guys take a chance on life. You take a chance with things. And it's not like you're somebody that is, oh, well, I'm just going to do something like this and it's reckless. No, you take risks and they are good risks. Yeah. Okay, what else do we have here? Simplicity. Simplicity. So, besides taking risks, we like to keep things simple, right? We like to keep things, less drama. Ooh, forgiveness. So, what do your friends love about you? You forgive. You forgive people for whatever they've done. You forgive your friends. You forgive them. If they hurt you, maybe sometimes we don't forgive too easily. But you, however, whoever is watching right now, you forgive. You forgive them for whatever they've done. And maybe they forgive you. Ooh, change. You adjust to change easily. You, maybe you are the change in people's lives or in your friend's life. Maybe you have, you very well maybe could have changed someone's life. You could have changed your friend's life. And they see you as someone who brings change to the table, or you can change things around. You can switch things around without it sounding too drastic, right? So let's get into this reading. Okay, let's get into this reading. Let's dive into this. This is very interesting. Let's get some shuffles in here, all right? I'm going to do a few shuffles, and then I'm going to intuitively pick some cards. All right, here we go. Let's see what we got here. What do your friends love about you? What do your friends love about you? This could be for just about anybody. This could resonate for you if you're watching this video. Oh, wow. So Ace of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. And what that applies to is clarity. Maybe a lot of you see clarity in a lot of things. You see things from a different perspective or a lot of perspectives, right? Yeah. And then a lot of you could be a business person. A lot of you could be starting a business, running a business, something like that, okay? But let's get into this. Taking risks, okay? Some of you take risks from a different perspective, okay? It's almost as if you guys see the entire situation for what it is, and you have to do a little bit of soul searching before you do it, okay? We have the Hermit here, Page of Swords, and we have the Hermit, and we also have Justice here. So when you guys take risks, it's not as if you take it with, you don't think about it before you do it. You see the situation for what it is and how you are going to take this risk. Is it going to be worth taking this risk? Is it going to be worth my life, my job, my relationship, okay? Something to that effect. Also, Justice is here. So is this going to be the type of risk that I'm going to serve karma for? Is this person going to serve karma for me taking this type of risk, okay? That is something that they think about. That is something that your friends notice about you. And that's what they love about you. That when you take risks, you don't just do it, you don't do it so without thinking about the outcomes or something to that effect, okay? Also, this could also be, could be other outsiders maybe thinking that this is, but these are your friends that know you. So this could also be friends outside of friends thinking that when you take risks, or maybe this is something related to work. I see a lot of scenarios here. So yeah. But your friends don't see you as being that immature. I feel like the people that haven't known you for very long, they see it as possibly being immature. But I don't see it that way. So the next card that we have here is simplicity. Okay, you like to keep things simple, and another thing that your friends absolutely love about you is that you are patient. You are very patient when it comes to keeping things simple, keeping things abrupt. Okay, keeping things in limitation, right? But the other part is that because you keep things simple, you're very charming. You're very, your friends love the fact that you are very, how should I say this? You're very, when you keep things simple like this, you're very happy about it. You keep other people around you happy, okay? You keep your friends happy. Your friends love that when you keep things not complicated or organized, right? You don't like to complicate anything, okay? Because complicating anything would make things change, okay? So then we have forgiveness. All right, you guys, whoever's watching this, but your friends notice, right, that when people don't play fair, all right? So that's what we got here, the Five of Swords. People don't play fair. They don't, sometimes when not your friends, but other people, if you're trying to get into something, or if someone at work isn't playing fair with you, your friends notice that you fight pretty hard, all right? And you do forgive easily. You move forward. We do have the Four of Wands here and the Chariot here. So moving forward, you forgive, but sometimes people don't play fair with you. All right, but they love that about you. You understand that forgiveness is part of life. Okay? So, last we have is change. All right? Change. For the most part, though, we do have the Queen of Pentacles. I'm going to get into this other card that's here, but we do have the Queen of Pentacles and the Empress, all right? Two really good cards to have, especially for this type of reading. All right, when you bring change, this is what you bring to the table, okay? This is not about feminine energy or anything like that. This is actually about being nurturing towards people, okay? And the change is you bringing that nurturing type of energy. Your friends love that about you, okay? People around you love that about you. And that is super, super, super important. And that's actually one of the things, okay? But the one thing that did show up here is the Eight of Swords for this. So I feel like, okay, when you approach a situation, right, that there are going to be a lot of people that are trapped in their head, or it's almost as if they can't move, they can't do things. They're in this mindset where they just can't do anything. Not you. Not you. When you bring this change to the table, you show things for what they are. You change the outcome. You change this. You change this Eight of Swords for them. And that is so, so, so important. And that is exactly why your friends love you so much. Because instead of people being trapped in their mind or trapped in a certain situation, it's almost as if you can see right through that and you change their perspective. All right. Wow. Wow. So yeah, that is what do your friends love about you. I truly enjoyed this reading and I hope you all did as well. Wow. This was amazing. This was amazing reading. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope this reading found to be successful for you. Okay? I will see you guys all soon.
All right, friends. Well, thank you for choosing my pile. The first card that I have for you is You Can Be Your Own Knight. So one of the things that your friends absolutely love about you is that you are fierce, you are fiery, and you have been your own hero. You have been through some pretty significant crap, and yet somehow you are able to rise up from it like a phoenix. You are a strong, independent woman. And so you are someone who doesn't need a hero. You are someone who has been able to look a problem in the eye and say, nope, I'm not going to let you defeat me. I am claiming victory over this right now. So a lot of people admire that in you. They admire your strength. They admire your wit. They admire your confidence in yourself. So the next card I have for you is Shine From Within. And so when I look at this card and we're asking the question, what is it that people love about you? We see that you are so authentic and people can see that. And so when you are happy, when you are victorious, when you are shining, that absolutely attracts people to you. So I do see that you are this magnet of different sorts. The next card I have for you is Protection. And when I am looking at this card and I'm just, mulling over the word protection, what I see is that you are also fiercely loyal and you are very protective of your friends and they feel safe around you. And one of the things that's wonderful about you is that your friends can go to you with their problems, with their woes, with their challenges. And not only do you give them wonderful, sound, result-driven advice, but you're very empathic. You're very empathic. So you're very compassionate. You're an amazing listener. You know when to speak up and when to stay quiet. So you have incredible bedside manners and people feel protected around you. They feel safe. They know they can open up to you because you're not going to judge them based on what they're telling you. In fact, most of the time, you're going to be on their side. If they're telling you about an argument they got into or how they're being treated wrongly, you're going to be like, what? Whose butt do I have to kick? You're that type of a friend. And the other thing that I see is that you will stand up for your friend in the face of danger, in the face of gossip, in the face of injustice. You will stand up for your friends. So it's no wonder that your friends feel completely protected and safe around you because they know that you're a fighter. The last card I have for you is Tree, Let Them Go. So this card comes from the Believe in Your Own Magic Oracle deck by Amanda Lovelace and Janina Medeiros. And when you read the booklet that matches this card, it talks about how empathic you are. So while you are fiercely strong and confident, and while you're a fighter, while you stand up for what is right, you are also very sensitive, and that can be really difficult to navigate through sometimes. So this card speaks about your family tree. the people in your family that are maybe toxic or are holding on to some beliefs. And this is saying you don't have to allow those beliefs to hold you down any longer. You don't have to allow the energy in your family dynamics to keep you down, to essentially burn you. And the same thing could be said of your friends, because there are going to be friends that come to you with their problems and with their joys, and that's wonderful. But the problem is that sometimes we will have people who come into our life repeatedly, and all they do is take, right? All they do is take our time and our energy, and the balance is uneven. And so after a talk with them, they go along their merry way, but we're left feeling drained, and we're left feeling sad and agitated and whatever, and that can go on for days. And while we're still confident, and while we're still focus driven and going after our goals and our dreams and whatever it is, those of us who are highly sensitive or empathic, we can still be affected by the energy of our friends long after they leave. So this can cause us to feel distracted. This can cause us to feel uncomfortable. There's a lot of feelings here. So this card is reminding you that you're empathic, you're sensitive, and you need to find ways to let go of that energy that people place on you, right? And they're not placing this energy on you because they're negative. They're not trying to hurt you, is what I'm trying to say. They're not being malicious. It's just, you're this bright, beautiful light. You're this bright, beautiful, strong person that they admire, that they actually want to be like. So let that sink in. There are people in your friend circle who want to be like you, who wish they were as strong with you. They see you as having your stuff together, and maybe you feel like you don't have your stuff together, but that's how they see you. They have so much respect for you. So they come to you because they trust you, and they don't know that they're being a leech. They don't know that they're being a bit of a pill. And so it's up to you to set those boundaries, right? It's up to you to limit your exposure to people who are draining you, who are making you feel a certain way. So, my friend, you are just this wonderful, authentic person, and people can feel that about you. You absolutely light up the room with your smile and with your energy alone. And so that's going to attract a lot of different people to you. And keep in mind that you don't have to say yes to everyone that comes into your awareness. You don't have to embrace everyone that is near you. It is absolutely okay and encouraged for you to set boundaries and for you to decide who's going to be in your life at what times. So that said, if you do have those friends who are draining, you may have to let them go for a short while, and maybe they become your small doses friends. We all have a few of those. And you just explain to them, look, I love you and I care about you so much. I truly do. But I have this deadline, but I have this project, but I'm kind of going through my own thing that's very personal, and I don't want to bother you with it, and some people, they don't like to hear that because they know that we're creating space for ourselves, we're creating distance, and so they might try to get their foot in the door, but saying, well, talk to me about it. Don't you can talk to me about anything or whatever, but it's a trap. That once you start to talk to them, they're going to stay in your life longer, and maybe you don't want that, right? And it's not that you don't want them in your life. It's more like they just can't be the main center of your universe. They can't be showing up on your doorstep every day. They can't be calling you 3 times a day. Maybe you don't even have the energy for them once a week. So just pay attention to how these people make you feel and set limits. And that doesn't make you a bad guy. It makes you a very smart person. You are a cup full of magical water. And if people keep coming up to take some of that magical water out of you, if you are not setting limits to how much they can take, and if you are not mindful on how you can get filled up again, you're eventually going to run on empty. Then nobody gets what they want, right? Nobody gets what they want. So be smart, be aware, continue to be your beautiful beaming self, and just set better boundaries. Know that you're empathic, know that people love you, and know that that confidence of yours, it's going to take you places. So hang in there, my friends. Thank you for watching this reading, and I will see you next time.
Hello, hi. I am Intuitive Renee from the east coast of South Africa, and it is my absolute honor and privilege to be bringing you your pick a card today, or one of the bundles of your pick and card. And today we're asking the question of what is it that your friends love about you? I am going to be using this awesome tarot deck, which is the Tarot of the Hidden Realm, and I am using it because we are looking at your friends and what it is that your friends love about you. And this deck is just full of faces and friends, so I thought it was quite an appropriate deck to use. So what I've done for this pick a card today is I've actually written down a couple of questions, and I'm going to be shuffling the cards and selecting to answer the questions. So if you've chosen this bundle, if you've chosen this as your choice today, then I do hope you get an awesome, interesting reading. So let's see, what is it that your friends absolutely love and adore about you? So the first question that I'm asking for us to get this information is, how do your friends see you? So I'm shuffling the cards now in front of you here, and I'm going to draw one shortly, and let's see how do your friends see you? When your friends think about you, when they look at you, what is it that they see? What is it that they connect with? What is it that your friends see with you? Right, so this card has jumped out at me. And if we have a look at it, it is the Seven of Pentacles. So the Seven of Pentacles is the card of patience. So when your friends see you, when your friends connect with you, when they think of you, they think of your patience. They think of how you just never give up. You're always there. You're supportive. You're caring. You're nurturing. You're always taking care of everybody else. And you have the patience to wait it out and see where it goes. So that is the first thing. When your friends see you, when they think about you, the first thing that comes to them to mind, if I had to ask them to describe you, they would say how patient you are, how patient, how kind, how generous you are. How awesome is that? You are such an awesome being. Okay, let's have a look at the second question I have. So what is it that your friends admire most about you? So I'm shuffling the deck again. So we've identified that they always think of you as being patient, they think of you as being kind and generous, but now let's have a look and see what is it that they admire most about you. So what is the one quality that you possess that your friends are always looking at, thinking about, like admiring? Let's have a look and see what we get. Okay, so nothing jumped out that time, right? So let's just draw one quickly from here. I need to look what it is. Right, so what do your friends admire about you? We have the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands, you can see how fiery she is. I mean, her hair is just so fiery red. But look how confident she is. She's so super confident. She doesn't need anybody's validation. So your friends admire your tenacity. They admire your courage. They admire your strength. They admire the fact that you are always so kind, so loving, and so patient. They admire the fact that you just don't ever give up. There's just no giving up with you. And you don't mind getting your hands dirty. You don't mind getting stuck into things to solve a problem, to overcome an obstacle, to resolve a challenge. You're just always there for your friends, and that is just so awesome. So the Queen of Wands, she's fiery, she's strong, she's passionate, she's enthusiastic, and that's the qualities within you that your friends admire. And you know, I have to say at this point that we don't always feel like this. Okay, we don't always feel so confident and so brave and so strong, but sometimes we just know we have to dig deep and do it, especially when your friends need you, especially when your friends call on you. So what do your friends love about you at this stage? It's the fact that you are so passionate, so kind, so generous, so patient, that you're always willing to get stuck in and get your hands dirty. You know, I would imagine you're the kind of person that if your friends call you up for a favor, you're like immediately saying yes and you get involved. You're not like, let me think about it. You just get involved and get things done. And that is one of the reasons why your friends admire you so much. Right, I like this. So now shuffling the cards again, and the next question I have to ask is, how do you improve the lives of your friends? So what is it that you bring to the party? What is it that you do for your friends to improve their lives in particular? Okay, so how do you make their lives better? Let's see what the cards have to say. Okay, we got two cards that came out. Oh, I love this. I love this. So the first card we have is the Ten of Swords. And as you can see, she is not taking any nonsense, okay? So the Ten of Swords is the card of, you know what, it doesn't matter how down I am, it doesn't matter how exhausted I am, it doesn't matter how fed up and tired and frustrated, etc. I am just going to carry on. I'm just going to persist. I'm going to get through this, even when I'm down and out. So the question is, how do you make your friends' lives better? When they are down and out, you're the one that picks them up. When your friends are down and out, when they're hit rock bottom, when they don't know where to go, when they don't have the energy to lift up their arms, you're there to help them. You're there to help them through their darkest moments, okay? And that is how you help your friends. That is how you make things better for them. The other card that came through with that, two cards came through, was the Two of Wands, okay? And the Two of Wands, you can see how they are just so joyful and just so happy and eager and just so in their own moment. There's no question, there's no thoughts, but it's about choices and decisions. It's about like, well, who am I going to play with today? Who am I going to hang out with today? Who am I going to spend time with? But what I want to focus on here is how opposite these two cards are. So we've got the one card that's quite dark and scary, and then the other one we've got that's so bright and yellow and so cheerful and happy. And that is exactly, how do you make your friends better? Is you help them from the dark moments into the happy moments. You take them from the darkness into the light. Okay, so anytime your friends need you, anytime your friends have a challenge and obstacle, you are the person that they turn to. You are the person that they go to. You are their rock, their anchor, their strength, their courage. You are that person for them, and that is just absolutely amazing, absolutely awesome. And you know, you do it all through patience, through your kindness, through your generosity, without giving up, coming up with strategies, coming up with ideas, getting your hands dirty, buckling in and getting busy with everything and taking them from darkness into light. But you know what? I also want to say, just with regards to the Two of Wands, it's about helping them with their decisions, helping them with their choices, helping them with their options. You know, sometimes when we are in a bad space, we often can't see. We often are so blocked out and negative with regards to our surroundings, with regards to who we are and what we're facing. We don't see the options. And these two cards are saying to me that when your friends are in that place, you make their lives better by helping them see the options. So when they're feeling this, you make them realize that there's hope, that there are options, that the sun will shine, the sun will come up again. So, you know, it really is awesome, the kind of positive impact that you are having on your friends' lives. Just one more question, if we can, at this point. My final question is, so we've already uncovered how phenomenal you are. We've already uncovered what an amazing friend you are and what it is about you in particular that your friends absolutely love and adore. But now what I want to find out is, what is your most endearing quality? Never mind what your friends like, but what is your most endearing quality? What is the one aspect of yourself that really makes you uniquely you, that makes you uniquely awesome, that makes you such a phenomenal friend, human being, confidant, and person? Right. Oh gosh, okay, so we've got lots of cards jumping up. Let's see what we've got. So here we have the Page of Pentacles. And if you have a look, sorry, I'm trying to get it into focus. If we have a look at the Page of Pentacles, you know, she's sitting on the floor. She's not hiding, but she's also not standing out. So you are always quietly in the background, observing, watching, guiding, helping as and when needed, without waiting to be called upon, okay? You know exactly what your place is. You know exactly where it is you need to be and what you need to be doing. You are always looking after everybody else. You are always watching and observing everybody else and jumping in as and when needed. So your most endearing quality, the part of you that makes you the amazing soul that you are, the amazing person that you are, is the fact that you're not demanding any attention. You're not standing up in front of everybody and saying, hey, look at me, look at me. You know your qualities, you know your strengths, you know your abilities, you know what you can do, you know what you can and can't do. And even if it's something you can't do, even if it's something that you're not confident in, you will still give it your best try. Okay, especially when it comes to your friends. But this is just in general. You're always putting everybody else first. You know, when I look at all of the cards that we've drawn here today, in answer to what do your friends love about you, the one thing that hasn't come out here is ego. Okay, the one thing that hasn't jumped out and come through is ego. You don't have, ego is not your driving force. Everything that you do is for the betterment of the people that you love, the people that are important to you, the people that are significant to you. So you're always putting everybody else first. You're always taking care of everybody else before yourself. You know, and again, if you look at this Page of Pentacles, she's dressed well, she's comfortable, she's got everything she needs, but she hasn't really taken care of herself. Okay, she's more focused on everybody else and taking care of everybody else and making sure that everybody else has what they need before she takes care of herself. So back to this very first card, because I do think this set the tone for absolutely everything here today. The Seven of Pentacles, the question here was, how do your friends see you? Well, they see you as somebody who is kind. They see you as somebody who is patient. They see you as somebody who is forever nurturing and taking care of others. In this particular image, the lady has a pregnant tummy and she is holding onto her pregnant tummy. She is loving her baby unconditionally and she is waiting patiently for the day the baby is born. And this is how you are seen, loved, and admired by your friends, as somebody who is nurturing, loving, kind, and gentle. And that makes you such a beautiful, strong, amazing soul. So friends, that is my message to you today in answer to the question of what do your friends love about you? And I hope you've enjoyed your message. And if you have, I would love to hear from you again. From my heart to yours, you take care.
Hi everyone, my name is Rachel. I am a tarot reader for the Cackling Moon. The Cackling Moon has been a part of my life for about 8 years now, and I love doing intuitive readings with tarot and oracle decks. So nice to meet you all. I am going to be doing a reading for you. The couple of the decks that I chose to work with are the Dutch Weight. So this is a vintage deck, one of my current favorites to use right now. So I'm going to be using this one for you guys. The Messages of the Mermaids. Love this deck, and I think that mermaids is something fun to have during the summer season. And then the Spirit Animal Oracle. Love this deck. It's beautiful, it's intuitive, and who doesn't like messages from our beloved animals? Question that we are going to be looking at is, what do your friends love about you? So what do your friends love about you? So the first card from the Mermaid Messages from the Mermaids deck is support. I love this. So the support card is revealing that you are a very supportive individual in all of these aspects of your friendships. So I feel like you guys have different types of friendships. We have our work relationships, we have our social friendships, we have our romantic relationships, right? And I feel like whatever element that you are playing, whatever element of the relationship that you are in, you are always the supporter. You are that person that is the rock. You are the person that is the glue that holds everyone else together. Your friends and family feel like they can come to you for support. You're a very good listener. You are a open person. You listen, but you also give your advice as well. So a lot of what your friends love about you is the element of support that you give them, or that you put into any and every relationship dynamic that you are in. From the Animal Spirit Oracle, so we have the Moth Spirit, surrender now. So the Moth Spirit is definitely telling me your friends see you as kind of like that person that will put down, I'm taking this to say you're that person that is going to put down everything in sake of someone else. So if somebody else in your group, or in your relationship, if your other person, your partner, is needing something at that moment, you're willing to surrender. You're willing to kind of put down everything else to help that person. Kind of goes hand in hand with the support card as well for you guys. I also feel like the Moth Spirit is kind of revealing to me moths are very intuitive creatures. Moths are, they kind of like, they're intuitive, but they follow the light, right? They always like seeking out the light, or they're seeking out what is catching their attention. And so I feel like maybe some of your friends kind of see you as that person that is, you're always using the light to guide you, or you are a very positive person, you're optimistic, or maybe you are focused, or maybe when you put your mind to something, you are willing to go that way and surrender your fears. So maybe they see you as somebody who is, you're not necessarily held back by your fears, or you're not allowing these limits or certain boundaries around you to hold you back getting what you want or achieving the goals. So maybe people see you as a very goal-oriented person, or fearless. I kind of just feel like this moth spirit is just so fearless, and just so, when you have your heart set on something that you really want, you're going to go for it regardless, regardless of the circumstances. So I think that people see, I feel like individuals that are kind of willing to do this kind of thing are very much well developed in their spiritual path, or well developed in their own life. So maybe your friends kind of see you as somebody who's more put together. You've been there, you've done that, like, right? You utilize your experiences in life, and it helps give you a boost to go forth and conquer more goals. Okay. So the last part of this reading, I'm going to pull the three cards that I got from the Dutch Waite. And so we got the Devil card, the Fool card. Wow, we got all majors, and the Star. Freaking amazing. So the fact that you got all major cards to show what your friends love about you is just telling me that you have very strong impacts on people. And I also feel like, because this is an array of different experiences, so we have some of the more darker or the more heavier stuff, but then we have some of the more lighter aspects as well. So this kind of tells me that you're a very well-rounded person. This tells me that you've definitely experienced quite a bit in your life. I also feel like your friends kind of see you as that person who's not just well-rounded, but you've gone through a lot. We'll just say it like that. You've gone through a lot. So the amount of information, or the amount of guidance that you can give back in your conversations and in your encounters, it really shows. And I feel like that goes hand in hand with the support card. So this Devil card just kind of tells me, so we'll go one by one. So the Devil card for me, with what people love about you, I feel, is facing fears. I definitely feel like you've had your fair share of battling your demons, so to speak, right? I feel like you've gone through your some of your shadow aspects. When I say shadow aspect, I mean that is part of yourself that we keep hidden. This is the stuff that we don't always want people to know about. And so to me, when a Devil card comes up for a person, and when we're talking about that person, this means this is somebody who's done the work. So I feel like your friends really appreciate that about you, or they know that about you, that you've definitely done the work in your own life. You've done the work when it comes to healing, because the next card we have is the Star. And the Star card is all about healing. She's all about going through the phase of, yes, you've been hurt, you've gone through some stuff, but then the healing process comes after that. And that's what's important, is even though you go through a hardship, as long as you're willing to go through the healing process to get yourself out of that funk, you're doing good, right? You're not allowing yourself to be completely consumed by some of the more darker aspects of life, or some of the more difficult parts in life. So pretty much is what I'm trying to say. The Star card also tells me that your friends see you as that beacon of light, which again goes hand in hand with that moth card that we pulled, right? Because I was saying moths. This card doesn't really show it, but the moths, they always fly to the light, right? So I see the Star card as that as well. She is, following the light, or she is the light. So sometimes I feel like this could say your friends see you as that beacon of light in their own darkness. So maybe what you've already gone through in yourself, in your life, your experiences, it kind of registers to people that you encounter, whether these are friends that you had forever, or these are friends that you just barely encountered within the last week or so. But people notice that. They see you as that beacon of light. Maybe you're this like beam of positivity. Maybe people see, your smile. Maybe you have a radiant smile, or maybe you just have one of those addictive personalities, right? That people just want to be around you all the time. And the third and final card that I pulled is the Fool card. I love this. So the Fool card, your friends see you as that soul seeker, that adventurous seeker type of person. You are willing to try new things. You're the fun friend. You're adventurous. You could be a bit spontaneous, but I also feel like you're just very much like in it to discover. Life is about discovering for you. Life is about, trying new things. And I feel like the Fool energy is just this vibrant, free spirit type of a person. It's a very much a light energy compared to the Devil card. So I feel like that whole role of, yes, you've gone through some of your darker parts, you've gone through some of your more difficult stuff, but you've also done the work to heal and come away from this. So this is all in the past. And you're just this person now who is so eager to live life. You're very optimistic. You're positive. You are a beam, a beacon of light to other people. So really beautiful, beautiful cards, I would have to say, that I pulled for you. And I feel like this really just shows a very well-rounded person. This is definitely showing somebody who has been there, done that, who has gone through some stuff. We've all gone through some stuff. But I also, this feels like this just reveals a very much a person that is someone I would want to be around as well. So very much love the cards that I pulled for you. I hope that this resonated. Thank you for allowing me to read your cards. And I will see you guys later. Bye.